Every morning, millions of people wake up, grab their phones, rush through their routines, and assume they're doing exactly what they need to start the day. It feels normal, it feels productive. But what if one of the most common morning habits is quietly speeding up the way your brain ages? Brain aging doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow process that builds over years through tiny daily decisions. While genetics certainly play a role, research continues to show that lifestyle choices have an enormous impact on how well our brains function as we get older. Surprisingly, many of those choices happen within the first hour after waking up. Most people think brain aging only begins in old age. In reality, subtle changes can begin much earlier. Memory, focus, creativity, and emotional balance are influenced by habits that either strengthen or weaken the brain every single day. The biggest mistake isn't something dramatic. It's not forgetting to do a crossword puzzle or skipping a vitamin. The real mistake is starting every morning in a constant state of stress and mental overload, before the brain has had a chance to fully wake up. Imagine your brain as a powerful computer that's just been turned on. Instead of allowing it to load properly, many people immediately bombard it with notifications, breaking news, emails, social media updates, and endless information. Before getting out of bed, the brain is already reacting instead of thinking. Within minutes of waking, stress hormones naturally begin to rise. This is a healthy process called the cortisol awakening response. Cortisol often gets a bad reputation, but in the right amount, it's essential. It helps increase alertness, prepares the body for the day, and supports normal brain function. The problem begins when that natural process collides with an avalanche of digital stimulation. Negative headlines, work messages, social comparisons, and constant alerts push the brain into an even higher state of stress. Instead of gently activating attention, the brain shifts into survival mode. When this pattern repeats day after day, it may contribute to chronic stress, which has been linked to reduced memory performance, impaired learning, and changes in areas of the brain involved in decision-making and emotional regulation. One of the most important parts of the brain is the hippocampus. This small structure helps form new memories and supports learning. Studies suggest that prolonged exposure to high stress hormones can negatively affect the hippocampus over time. While occasional stress is completely normal, chronic stress without adequate recovery may gradually impact cognitive performance. Another critical area is the prefrontal cortex. This region is responsible for planning, focus, self-control, and logical thinking. It helps you solve problems, make decisions, and stay organized. When stress dominates the morning, the prefrontal cortex becomes less efficient, while more primitive survival circuits become more active. This means your day often starts with distraction instead of clarity. You react instead of responding. Small problems feel larger. Concentration becomes harder. Mental fatigue arrives earlier than expected. But stress isn't the only issue. Another common morning mistake is skipping hydration. During sleep, the body continues losing water through breathing and perspiration. After 7 or 8 hours without drinking, mild dehydration is common. Even small levels of dehydration can influence attention, memory, reaction time, and mood. The brain is made up of roughly 75% water. Every nerve cell depends on proper hydration to communicate efficiently. When hydration is low, those signals become less effective. Many people interpret this as tiredness or brain fog, without realizing that the solution could be as simple as drinking water shortly after waking. Coffee often becomes the first drink of the day. While coffee has many well-supported benefits when consumed appropriately, relying on caffeine before replacing lost fluids may leave some people feeling more sluggish later in the morning. Hydration isn't about drinking excessive amounts of water. It's about giving the brain what it needs after a night of fasting. Then comes another overlooked habit. Many people spend their first hour indoors under artificial lighting. Our brains evolved with natural sunlight. Morning light plays a major role in regulating the body's internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm. Specialized cells in the eyes detect natural light and send signals that help synchronize the brain's daily schedule. When morning light is delayed, sleep cycles can become less consistent. Energy levels fluctuate, mood may decline, mental sharpness often suffers. Morning sunlight also helps regulate the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for healthy sleep later that night. Ironically, exposing yourself to daylight early in the morning can improve your ability to sleep better in the evening. Better sleep is one of the strongest protectors against cognitive decline. During deep sleep, the brain performs one of its most remarkable maintenance tasks. It activates a cleaning system that helps remove waste products that accumulate throughout the day. Scientists often compare this process to a nighttime housekeeping service. Poor sleep means less effective cleanup. Over months and years, maintaining healthy sleep patterns becomes one of the most powerful investments in long-term brain health. Now, consider breakfast. There's endless debate about whether everyone should eat breakfast. The truth is that nutritional needs vary from person to person. However, what matters most is the quality of the first meal rather than simply eating early. Highly processed breakfasts loaded with sugar cause rapid spikes in blood glucose followed by sharp crashes. During those crashes, concentration often decreases while cravings increase. The brain consumes a tremendous amount of energy despite representing only a small percentage of total body weight. Stable energy supports stable thinking. Foods rich in protein, healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and minerals provide a steadier supply of fuel. Eggs, yogurt, nuts, seeds, berries, oats, and whole grains are just a few examples of foods that can support consistent energy throughout the morning. Another powerful habit that's frequently ignored is movement. Many people go from bed to chair to car to desk without asking their bodies to move. Exercise isn't only about muscles or weight management. Physical activity directly benefits the brain. Movement increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients that brain cells need to function efficiently. It also stimulates the release of molecules that encourage the growth and survival of neurons. One of these molecules, known as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, is often called fertilizer for the brain because it supports learning and memory. The good news is that movement doesn't require an intense workout. Even a 10 to 20-minute walk, gentle stretching, or light exercise can activate many of these beneficial processes. The key is consistency rather than perfection. Another silent contributor to brain aging is constant multitasking. Many people believe they are becoming more productive by switching rapidly between messages, emails, videos, and work tasks. The brain actually performs better when focusing on one demanding task at a time. Frequent task switching increases mental fatigue because the brain must repeatedly redirect its attention. Over time, this constant interruption may reduce deep concentration and make sustained thinking feel increasingly difficult. Giving your brain uninterrupted time each morning strengthens attention in much the same way exercise strengthens muscles. Perhaps the most underestimated habit of all is allowing yourself a few moments of mental quiet. Silence has become surprisingly rare. The moment people wake up, sound begins. Music, podcasts, videos, news, notifications, conversations. Yet moments of calm allow the brain's default mode network to become active. This network plays a role in reflection, creativity, memory consolidation, and problem solving. Some of the best ideas don't appear during constant activity. They emerge during quiet moments when the brain has room to connect information in new ways. Simply sitting peacefully with your thoughts while drinking water, looking outside, or taking slow breaths can provide valuable mental space before the demands of the day begin. The encouraging news is that brain aging isn't fixed. The brain remains adaptable throughout life through a process known as neuroplasticity. It constantly changes in response to experiences, learning, movement, nutrition, sleep, and daily habits. Every healthy morning routine sends signals that strengthen neural connections. Every nutritious meal provides building blocks for brain cells. Every moment of focused attention reinforces cognitive resilience. These small actions may seem insignificant on a single day, but the brain responds to repetition. Just as tiny drops of water can shape stone over many years, small daily habits shape the health of the brain over decades. Imagine two people with nearly identical genetics. One begins each day by checking stressful notifications immediately, skipping water, sitting indoors, rushing through breakfast, and spending hours multitasking.